I think music is powerful because it is ethos, it is magical. It's not something you can touch, it's not something you can actually see. You have sound traveling through the air, you have a person playing horsehair on catgut, you have a person playing felt on a calf skin, you have a piece of brass being blown, and all of a sudden 100 people in the audience start crying, or they start tapping their foot, or their heart beats faster, or they grab their sweetheart's hand. And as far as I'm concerned, that's magic. I'm Kirk Muspratt. I'm the music director of the Northwest Indiana Symphony, and my favorite part of being a conductor is using my imagination, being a creator, in that there's so much to developing a program, choosing the repertoire, choosing the artist, choosing what goes next to each other, so that after you've made somebody laugh, you might make them cry with something really tender or sweet right after it. The symphony orchestra is made up of 4 families of instruments. It basically started with a string family. In our orchestra we have about 60 string players, violins, violas, cellos, and double basses. There's a woodwind section, flutes, piccolos, oboes, English horns, clarinets, bassoons, contrabassoon. We have about 15 people in the brass section, French horns, trumpets, cornets, trombones, tuba, and the other instruments like piano, harp. The percussion, it can be everything from timpani to glockenspiel to tam-tam to maracas to triangle to wind chime to police siren to pistol to you name it. So those are the 4 families of the orchestra. I could say that when I got to be about 12 years old, I started hating classical music. I grew my hair really long. All I did was play rock and roll in my basement in the garage. I hated Bach. I just hated practicing hard Mozart, and I almost quit a couple of times. I was definitely a rock and roller there for a while. And now I love everything. I love Bach. Probably if you put me on a desert island, I'd rather listen to Bach than, you know, Cole Porter or Rachmaninoff or Bee Gees or Britney. You know, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it is a wonderful feeling to be on stage and have the orchestra and the soloists and the chorus all responding to what you thought that afternoon while you're sitting at your desk with your score. I want to move this here because it's a little more impassioned. Or I need to drive this right now at the end of this piece, and I need to drive everybody with me because it has to be hot at the end. And it's not what it says on the page. And that's your job, is to be an interpreter and to inspire them. The other thing that makes it so special is that it's so temporal and so fragile. It happens, and like life, it goes away. You can't stop it, you can't bring it back. The moment is gone forever, like life. So those feelings are extremely valuable.